cheer for this, so... To me, they send me a message. So, welcome everybody to Road to Success, the podcast hosted by Lord of Bars. Today we reached the episode number 10, and I'm as always with Paolo and with Khalil.
Hi guys,
Nice to meet you guys.
And we dressed as we have to dress, like a real businessman, I think. So.
Exactly. Today we are businessmen.
And we have to cheer for this, so please.
Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you so much. So, meanwhile, we're going to talk about something in the podcast. Why do we have someone that serves us our drinks during the podcast?
Well,
Because...
why we shouldn't have it?
Exactly. Why we shouldn't and because... But in the first episode, we didn't have someone here, you know?
Yeah.
That because we changed.
We change a lot.
And what changed, Mirand?
What changed?
Cheers, guys.
Right, cheers. Even if I... Well,
So,
those stuff happens. Sorry? I would like to have something to clean my computer,
So
please.
if you're listening to the podcast, I really tell you that you should really check out the video of YouTube because you're gonna see a lot of funny things.
Una pezza, devo pulire
Ok,
deve pulire il computer.
So what happened?
Il suo mi dà. So, what happened? Paolo, tell us.
yeah, the first episode I wasn't here. I was at home and they said to me, they sent me a message, show me pictures about they were recording something, and the day after I saw a podcast video and I didn't know what was happening, and that was crazy. And the next day I participated to the Lorbar podcast, and that's amazing. Yeah,
Okay.
we're
If you
going together and we're learning how to do this stuff.
If you should compare the first day of your podcast with the one of today, what would you say? What
Yeah,
changed?
I would say that at first it was very difficult because I didn't know what to say, because obviously we've been recording, so you go in panic mode because you know that many people are watching you, and now I would say that is a little bit different because I feel more confident because obviously I'm doing this more often, but at the same time it's still difficult. But I think that along the way we will be getting better and better.
I think that this podcast helped us a lot and actually give us really something to think, like we are now doing something.
Yeah.
And except of the podcast, even outside with other people, I feel more confident. I can talk better. I'm not shy anymore. And for you? What
So,
you think about it, this podcast?
Actually, since I started this podcast, I felt more motivated. I don't know if it's actually podcast related. I don't know if it's because of this podcast. But what can I really say is that in my mind, it becomes more serious, you know? Because I feel that I'm more committed to it, and it's actually a work. Because, you know, Instagram was a kind of a work, but it was not like I have to do it, you know? I want to do it, and okay. Here, I want to do it, but at the same time, every evening we are recording this podcast, we're doing editing about this, and we're actually really committed to this.
Yeah.
And this is related to our project, so it's like we're committing ourselves completely with our, waiter here inside to our actual project. You
Yeah.
know? And in the long term, I hope that it's gonna bring us what we actually want to achieve, you know?
Yeah, I think this podcast is helping us for this reason. Because every time at the end we also share our thoughts, our idea, what we want to do next, what we can better with. We really share our thoughts, and as every day we get better in what we are doing.
Yeah, it's like it really is becoming something serious. I feel like there is a real project behind everything that we are doing.
Yeah.
And the first day we were thinking like 1,000 times about what to say, what to do, how to do, and two things change mainly. The first thing is that we are not planning that much what we want to talk about. Also, if in the future we will, because people are asking us on Instagram to talk about certain topic, at least to me, and we're gonna talk about this topic as well. Because if you have a topic that we want us to talk about, just write down in the comment below or maybe send us a DM. And the second thing that changed a lot, it's that the first day I say that with Mirand we need to do 10 episodes. We say to each other, you know, without editing. That doesn't work.
Yeah,
you know? We didn't
Not
actually do
working.
it.
After the first day, we start improving everything. Even if we were like, we have to do nothing until the 10th episode, and since the second, I think we start editing, cutting stuff.
Putting music.
Putting the microphone, putting the music.
Everything changed.
Yeah, and except of the fact that it's already the episode number 10, and it was like yesterday for me that we started this thing.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that heavy, you know. To do.
Yeah.
Actually enjoy it.
But guess what can we bring to the audience with we were saying?
That you need to start things. But now, not tomorrow. You know, right now. What time is it?
Yeah.
It's 2 o'clock because you're gonna watch this on YouTube on 2 o'clock. And if you're watching this if you are listening to this in Spotify, it's probably
Already out.
exactly. So it's gonna be midnight. Start now. Do something for you.
Yeah.
And believe me, you're gonna take really. It's not that difficult to take an habit, you know, and to change the way you see things. The first reel that Paolo posted, how did you feel? And how do you feel now?
Super strange. I felt like everybody was judging me, and like my life was at the end while nothing happened really. So I continue to post every day, just getting better and better with all the reels that I made, and everything is going fine.
How is going with your social
like-
media? Share this experience with the.
Are you actually growing with the tips that we gave you?
Yeah, I just been posting like a reel every day, and I'm improving my skills in editing and also recording videos. And
Also, your ideas are getting better. It's
Yeah,
not
my
like you
ideas
get
are
stuck.
getting-
And you
yeah,
know how to do more stuff,
exactly.
I guess.
Like first day, I made a reel and it took like 2 hours, while now it takes only 30 minutes and are like 10 times better than they were 1 month ago. And nothing. I keep doing this for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and I'll see where I will be.
Yeah, I imagine how better it can get. So I think you should focus on the fact that the discipline and the constant of doing something, we will always repay you. You don't know when, you don't know where,
And how.
or why, but it will reward you, I think. And as for us, it was the first episode yesterday. We are already to the 10, and this is crazy. And now we are doing it like better, faster, and we are more getting closer to each other, to not just talk with you, but talking with us, to share our thoughts, as we said.
Just let's say that we keep doing this for like 1 year, 2 years.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Obviously, we're gonna succeed because there is no other way. You just will
Because
succeed.
you know you need to beat the other people that are doing this. Other people are not doing a podcast every day. They don't have topic to talk about. They're not interesting character. You know, that's the point. And what I want to ask you, I know a lot of people that are trying to post a reel every day, but they're not really succeeding in their Instagram growth. So what makes the difference between these people, X person that we don't know, and you? Why you are growing on social media?
The thing that I'm seeing with all the reels that I'm making is like the first 2-3 seconds of the reel must be super entertaining, super attractive, so that the person that is watching keeps watching the entire video. At the same time, it must be also with an audio, maybe from someone else that did great with another reel, that it's maybe new and is coming viral, is going viral, and it shouldn't last more than 15 seconds.
Okay, but are you feeling that you're actually creating a character? Do you think you can also improve this thing and make people really get closer to you and follow you?
I think that you should try to find an argument to talk about. Like for me, it's like life is a video game. So I mention in all the videos the thing about be a player, don't be an NPC. At the same time, I try to create a character with the stories. Stories make a lot. This is something that I should improve because I'm not posting so many stories.
Why are you not posting stories?
Because I'm not used to it, because I have a really busy life and most of the time I don't think about posting stories, but I should try to post more stories, and especially stories where I talk about stuff, where there is me talking.
Yeah, I think an advice I can give to you and to the people listening to us, it's to don't really think too much about the stories as something that you have to prepare. The stories you are doing, they have to be your reality show, let's say, and people that have to see what you are doing in your normal life. So maybe you are going out, just make a story. Maybe you eat something good, make a story saying this is good. And since it's the real you, each of us is a character, let's say. You just have to show it, you know? What the thing you like the most.
Without thinking about what the
exactly.
other people
And
think.
you don't have to think like the other people are watching me, like it's a bad thing. You have to think people have to watch me. So if you change the way you look at it, you will get more used to it.
Yeah.
And this apart, I heard really an amazing tip from a motivational speech. I don't remember the name, I'm sorry. And if you know the name, tell me in the comment. Sorry. It's that you don't have to think when you act, in the present. You don't have to think to the consequences. You just need to think to the next step. My next step is gonna be to post a story. Then what happened later? I don't care, because you don't know what is going to happen later. So just do the next step, and step by step you're gonna go higher, and you're gonna reach your goal, and you're gonna chase your goal, and you're gonna do everything that you want to do, and you're gonna achieve what you want to achieve.
Yeah. So
that's my quote of
for let's say the special episode, for the episode number 10, it's all. We hope you enjoyed the podcast and the YouTube video as well. Follow us on all of our Instagram. Maybe one here, and one here.
No,
that's much more editing.
It's not gonna be an editing.
And thanks for everything. See you in the next episode.
Bye.